This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll throw again. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be tackled at about the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
In motion, left Shepard. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down and 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Jones. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Room to maneuver at the 35 and all the way down to the 33-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 33 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from taking the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Prescott now. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Prescott on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shepard goes in motion. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time.
There he goes left side. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Prescott looks to throw on first. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, he brings it in off the deflection. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Prescott yet again. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's complete. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
In motion, left Shepard. Second down, here's Barkley again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on now. A loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shepard goes in motion. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a...
Here's a diving catch right side. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Prescott on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, Pollard. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now here's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Prescott from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Cooks motions to the left. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Steps away to his left. That's caught. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 78 yards. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A first down throw for Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Being chased out left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Prescott now from the 50. That's dumped off to Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. But nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. Here comes 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard, but that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Dak. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, left Shepard. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Shepard goes in motion. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
In motion, left Shepard. It's hauled in by Shepard. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 54 yards. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with the touchdown run.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Shepard goes in motion. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
In motion left, Shepard. A first down carry for Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This is Shepard on the catch. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it. Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
It's just me and you. Mike check 33. 33. Here I come.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. That's complete left side to Shepard. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Mike check 33. 33.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They don't get nothing.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half of it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shepard goes in motion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish. to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Jones now on 3rd down. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Jones flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Other side.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down, Prescott. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw pulled in by Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Dak going to keep it on the draw. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and 7. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw. Jones gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Check, check, check. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, it's one,
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen.